Hello and welcome to Herald TV News Bulletin with me, Namrata Nagwekar. Association for Democratic Reforms have pointed out massive anomalies between the sworn affidavits of candidates regarding their assets and their IT returns. Bhaskar Asoldekar of ADR said it will take up to 100 years to earn the kind of money declared in affidavits by candidates.
Look at the assets which have been shown by the gentleman Michael Lobo or his wife. These are assets which are shown in the sworn affidavit, so there is no scope for it. 93 crores each, 92.9 or something. So 93, I am making it to the round figure, last figure. And they have filed income tax return over the last 5 years, because that's one of those things which is mandatory in the affidavit, which averages at 4.8 crores. Okay? So now you can imagine how many years it would have taken them to amass this, and whether their age justifies them. This is the question which the people should ask themselves, rather than be commenting on this. Atanas Masarat Babush, and so also his wife, 48 crores. The ITR filed for on an average, because the last 5 years they vary. On an average it is 48 lakhs per year, which means close to 100 years on an average it should have taken if the average income was almost identical to accumulate the kind of wealth that they have talked about. Vijay Sardesai has a very erratic kind of assets shown. We had shown 14 crores in 2007, 2012 he said 25 crores. From 25 he came down to 14 in 2017, and now he is showing some figure of 37. So it has been like a ECG. It has gone up 25 in 2012, 14 it came down to in 2017. I can't really answer why it has come down.
Notbandi.
Sorry?
Notbandi.
And 2017 it came down to 14, and now it has jumped up to 37. Now the case of Deepak as Pandurang Dhavdekar is something which is very unique. 32 crores as I said, but I am not getting into it, how many years it would have taken him to accumulate that wealth, that's not the issue. But I said this to press as well as to the CEO of Goa, that the gentleman, Deepak Alas Pandurang Dhavdekar, has been showing the same wealth and the same value of the property over the last 4 elections. Cut, copy, paste. Not even the last digit of the amount changes. And these properties are worth 5.5 crores, 3 crores, 4 crores, 98 acres, etc., etc., etc. Now, the issue here is ECI wants, Election Commission of India wants approximate current market value at the end of it. Without really looking at this thing seriously, this gentleman has been giving the same value in 2007, 2012, 2017 and even in 2022. Now, expecting this to happen, I have written a letter on 9th of December of 2021 to Election Commission, the Chief Election Officer, they are representative here, saying that there could be some candidate who could be doing this. I have not named, but I had seen the affidavits of the last 3 elections prior to that, 2012, 2017, and then he had also recontested by election in Sirada. So all the 3 affidavits showed exactly the same, and I had known this before the 2022 affidavit came.
Association for Democratic Reforms have pointed out that all candidates who had highest assets and serious crimes were re-elected in 2017. This time, there are 20 candidates who have highest assets and serious crimes. ADR also said that the number of candidates with criminal record have gone up more than 4 times since 2017 assembly elections. In 2017, there were just 8% candidates with criminal record, whereas now the number has gone up to 18%. Asoldekar also pointed out that the red alert constituencies had gone up to 30%, 14 out of 49, which is highest in India.
Is muscle and money power dominating the Goa elections? In 2017, all 6 candidates who had rupees 10 crore plus assets and serious crimes were re-elected. In 2022, there are 20 such candidates in the fray.
Candidates with high assets, 10 crores plus, along with declared serious crimes. Please appreciate this. These are the candidates, and they are about 20. These 20 candidates have assets, they have declared 10 crores plus. Some could be 90 crores and 50 crores, but 10 crores plus. We thought, we should take that, and then serious crime. There are 20. Now, why I have prepared this specifically for Goa is, in 2017, please, listen to me what I'm saying. In 2017, we had only 6 candidates who had 10 crores plus and serious criminal cases on them. What did Goans do? Goans voted all 6 of them, and they became MLAs. 6 out of 6. This time around, we have 20. So, the question which, through you, the voters should ask themselves is whether money power and muscle power, when it is combined, whether it is a perfect recipe for winning the election, whether winnability factor comes through this, is the thing which people have to look at.
In 2007, candidates with criminal record were just 2%, a red alert constituency in one in which more than 3 candidates have criminal cases. Red alert constituencies have gone up by 400%, Asuldekar said.
Last time around, in 2017, Goa had 8% candidates who had serious crimes on their head. This time around, we have 18%. So if you want to compare 2007, 2012, 2017 and 2022 now, 2007 we had 2% people as candidates who had serious crimes. From 2% it went to 4%, double in 2012. From 4% it went to 8%, again double in 2017. And now we have more than double, from 8% to straight away 18%. Perhaps we have to look at it seriously. The voters should look at it. These are the criteria for serious criminal cases. You can have a look at it. Now, since there is something called red alert constituencies. Out of 40, Goa has 12, which is one of the highest numbers in the whole country. Now, what is this red alert constituencies? Let me clarify. Any constituency which has more than 3 people having criminal record, 3 candidates with criminal record, is defined as red alert constituency, which means
Devendra Gaonkar for Herald TV.
While referring to amount of money that is being poured during the Goa Assembly election, senior Congress leader and MP Shashi Tharoor said that Goa election have become the most expensive election in the country. He was speaking to Herald TV's program on Goa Wants to Know. You can watch the full episode on Herald TV and YouTube channel as well.
Has become so prevalent, and Goa, I don't know whether you know this or not, you must be knowing, has become one of the most expensive elections given the size of the state. You agree?
Well, I'm hearing that. It's quite shocking to hear the kind of money that's floating around. And it's paradoxical because precisely as you say, the state is so small, but it's also therefore a state where apparently the conclusion is that the spending of money can swing entire seats because there's so few votes involved.
Absolutely, yes.
The entire electorate for an MLA seat seems to be about 28,000 people. So a few...
Much less in some cases.
Yeah, in some cases less. So a few hundred votes could swing a result.
Your
And
capital city has about 18,000 voters. Your capital, Panjim, as your capital. That will probably be one ward in some...
Not even, because the wards in Thiruvananthapuram,
yes.
I think, can accommodate a couple of MLA constituencies here.
That's very true.
So it is actually a bit of a challenge, but equally, the presumption is you can come and change something completely because the voter base is so small.
Carnival in Goa will be held from 26 February to 1st March. The Department of Tourism announced that Carnival parades will be held on 26 February at Panjim, 27 Feb at Margao, 28 February at Vasco and on 1st March at Mapsa. All parades will be flagged off at 3:30 p.m. following COVID protocols and Model Code of Conduct for General Assembly elections. there will be no commercial floats or floats on political themes.
Goa to celebrate Carnival from the February 26th to the 1st of March. But this time the parades will flagged out from at around 3:30 p.m. following all COVID protocols and the module code of conduct for the General Assembly election. However, there will be no commercial floats or floats on political themes.
We are organizing in Panjim because of model code of conduct. So we have been appointed as the organizers for the Carnival committee. We have formed an organization of some officers, the municipal engineer, the ATO, the Mamladar, one of the Mamladar, and myself as the chairman. So now the Carnival is going to start on the 26th. On 26th there is going to be a float, the regular float. The flagging off will be done as per the normal route. The flagging off, the normal route, everything is the same as of last year. On 27th, however, the next day we are having a vintage car drive. So they'll be having maybe about 100 cars or so of all antique cars, vintage cars. And we'll be having the Samba Square festivities that will be going on the whole day from the 26th till the 1st. So it will be quite, we are making it quite on a grand scale. And we are also hopeful that there are some foreign countries also that may take part in our parade. Because Thailand has already showed its interest. Russia has shown but not confirmed as of yet. We have the food street to promote Goan cuisine, Goan food. So there will be a variety of stalls selling all Goan food and delicacies. Then we will also be having the food and drink trails. The food and drink trails is a series of small cafes, restaurants, bistros which are attached to us. So any guest, any tourist coming to Goa, to Panjim, can go to any one of the bistros, restaurants, cafes, and the whole setup is already done. It is explained in a brochure, which I will give it to you later. We are also having the busking stations, which local artists will be promoted. Various local artists and their talents will be highlighted, showcased and be promoted. So basically we are getting a lot of people involved from all cross section of society.
Story by Devendra Gaonkar for Herald TV.
Now let's take a short break. Welcome back. Social activist and AAP Mamugua candidate Parshuram Sonulekar has hit out at government over the Major Ports Authority Act that has changed the name of Mamugua Port Trust to Mamugua Port Authority. He questioned as to how the bill was passed, where there is so much of opposition from the people of Goa toward the functioning of MPT.
Social activist and AAP Mormugua candidate Parshuram Sonurlikar has hit out at the government over the Major Ports Authority Act that has changed the name of Mormugao Port Trust to Mormugao Port Authority. He questioned as to how this bill was passed when there is so much of opposition from the people of Goa towards the functioning of MPT.
ह्या म्हयन्यान नोटिफिकेशन आयला की मुरगांव पोर्ट ट्रस्ट जो आहा तो मुरगांव पोर्ट ऑथॉरिटी जाल्ली आहा. हेच्या वयल्यान क्लियर कळटा की आतां हो जेन्ना ट्रस्ट आमी म्हणटात तेन्ना खंय तरी ताचो प्रॉफिटाचो भाग नासता, पूण आयज ऑथॉरिटी जाल्या उपरांत प्रॉफिटाचो भितर पार्ट येयला. मागीर जे ताका सरकारान 2001 सालान जे लेट मनोहर पर्रीकरान जे प्रॉपर्टीज तांकां दिल्ले ते खंय तरी आयज म्हाका दिसता जी सड्यावयली जे लोक रावतात तेंचे जी घरां आसात, बायणां जे लोक रावतात ती सगळी प्रॉपर्टी आयज गोंय सरकारान एमपीडीक फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट दिल्लेली आहा. आतां जर आमी पळयत जाल्यार जेन्ना मनोहर पर्रीकरान जेन्ना ट्रान्सफर केल्लो तेन्ना त्यांनी एक क्लॉज घातलेलो, एक रायडर घातलेलो की जर पोर्ट प्रायवेटायजेशन जावपाक सोदता किंवा कॉर्पोरेटायजेशन जर पोर्टाचें जायत जाल्यार स्टेट गव्हर्मेंटा कडल्यान एनओसी घेवंक जाय म्हणून. सो जेन्ना मनोहर पर्रीकरान हो क्लॉज घातलेलो विदीन अ वीक टायम ताका सेंट्रल गव्हर्मेंट जेन्ना बीजेपी सरकार आसली सेंटराक तेणी ताका क्लियरली इन्स्ट्रक्शन दिलें की हो तुजो क्लॉज काड. म्हणल्यार हो जो रायडर खंय तरी आयज आसलो जाल्यार म्हाका दिसता 2009 ते आतां 21 मेरेन जो आयज अदानी जिंदल जो पोर्ट हाफ प्रायवेटायजेशन जाल्लो आहा तो खंय तरी थांबपाचो. सो सेंट्रल गव्हर्मेंट जी बीजेपीची आहा ही हेच्या वयल्यान कळटा की कॉर्पोरेट लॉबीक खंय तरी सपोर्ट करता आनी ह्या एक्टा वयल्यान स्पेशली मुरगांवच्या लोकांक चड खतरो आसा. कित्याक मुरगांव सड्यार जी घरां आहात ही आमकां खबर आहा ही जुंता लँड आसा, गव्हर्मेंटाची प्रॉपर्टी आसा आनी ही मनोहर पर्रीकरान एमपीटीक दिल्लेली आहा. आनी आतां आमी जे म्हणटात मुरगांवची उदरगत, सो म्हाका दिसता हीच खंय तरी उदरगत आहा मुरगांवची, जेच्या वयल्यान आमकां कळटा की खंय तरी म्हाका दिसता पोर्ट डेवलप जावपाचो आहा आनी पोर्ट प्रायवेटायज जावपाचो आहा, ही उदरगत आसा. आनी आयज जितलो इन्फ्रास्ट्रक्चर रायट फ्रॉम 1971 जो बायणा टू सडा जो कनेक्टिविटी रोड आहलो तो आयज कंप्लीट जाल्लो आहा आनी दीस इज अ लॉंग टर्म स्ट्रॅटजी आहा सरकाराची.
Kiran Borkar for Herald TV.
Congress national leaders who are in Goa launched an offensive against the BJP. Former Union Minister Milind Deora said for the time BJP has come to power, it has completely changed the scenario of Goan politics. They only know and think about money power, muscle power, defections and making the common man cry. Former Maharashtra Chief Minister Ashok Chavan claimed Congress would give rupees 10,000 to poor families and give 30% reservations for women in Goa jobs. Former Karnataka CM Siddaramaiah said BJP faces a strong anti-incumbency due to rampant corruption.
Former Union Minister Milind Deora said BJP has completely changed the scenario of Goan politics. Deora accused BJP of using money power, muscle power, defections and making the common man cry. They have done nothing for the people, instead have only looted the people, he alleged. Former Maharashtra CM Ashok Chavan said Congress has promised 10,000 rupees to poor families in Goa. He also said the Congress manifesto promised 30% reservations to women in government jobs. Congress has also promised that rupees 500 crore would be invested in employment generation. Former Karnataka CM Siddaramaiah said there was a strong anti-incumbency factor against the BJP. He cited rampant corruption, non-performance of the government and non-completion of development works as the reason for anti-incumbency.
Goa is a much-loved tourist destination. But what is the real perception of tourists about Goa? Goa has become a short-notice destination where people hop into for a quick holiday. They see it as a place for partying, beaches and adventure. Majority of the tourists come to Goa to take a break from their busy lives and to soak in a peaceful environment.
When the tourists were asked what they see in Goa, the answers ranged from a place of beaches to a place to take a break.
Goa, I think it's all about beaches, and we love the road trips over here, and we are planning for casino also.
Goa is clean, like way cleaner than other cities like in India.
The main reason would be the peacefulness I have here, because all the beaches and all stuff, it just calms your mind a lot.
खर्चे के एतबार से कुछ नहीं, आजकल के माहौल का लोग फ्रस्ट्रेशन है, टेंशन में है, तो लोग सडनली प्लान करते हैं किधर घूमने जाने का. तो हमने सोचा कि गोवा इज़ द बेस्ट फॉर टूरिस्ट पॉइंट. तो हम लोग यहाँ पे प्लान पहले से ही नहीं किया था, सडनली प्लान बना. और मेरे साथ में हमारी पूरी फैमिली है, बहन है, मेरे भाईजान है और भाई है, सिस्टर है, वाइफ है, बच्चे हैं, सारे लोग आप बहुत सारे एंजॉय कर रहे हैं. कल हम लोग कलुंगड़ बीच और बागा बीच काफ़ी सारा हमने घूमा, बहुत एंजॉय किया, बहुत एंजॉय किया.
We also asked tourists to describe Goa in 3 words, to which we got interesting words.
It's like beach, sunset, sun view, enjoy, relax.
First 3 words are beaches and beer and short dresses.
Booze, food. Third thing, and the climate.
Beaches, sunsets, and yeah, same calm, full atmosphere and all of that.
First of all, beaches. I love water, so beaches, and I would say water sports also. Paragliding is also in our list, and apart from this, just a happening place. It's all cool here.
Two teams in desperate need of a victory to keep their flaying top 4 hopes alive go head-to-head when Chennai FC and FC Goa meet in a virtual do-or-die Hero Indian Super League encounter at the Tilak Maidan Stadium on Wednesday.
Two teams are in a desperate need of a victory to keep their Failing top four hopes alive to go ahead when Chennai FC and FC Goa will meet in a virtual do or die in the Hero Indian Super League encounter on Wednesday. Chennai dropped to the 8th place after their loss to Mumbai City FC the other day, having 19 points from 15 matches. Goa, seated a rung below them, have gone 5 games without a win and have 15 points from 15 games. The Gauls have to win all 5 of their remaining fixtures to stand a chance for the playoff berth. Both teams know that their fate is hanging by a thread, and a win on Wednesday is absolutely necessary to challenge teams of the above team. For Chennai, they will face off Odisha FC, Jamshedpur FC, Kerala Blasters FC and ATK Mohun Bagan, all teams in better shape and in a better space to contest for the top 4 spot. Clinton D'Souza for Herald TV.
That's all we have in today's news bulletin. Thanks for watching Herald TV News. For more news alert, please follow us on O Herald on Facebook and Twitter. Take care and goodbye.